So hey, this video is kind of a response to Will Derbyshire's video 22, and at the end of that video he asked his viewers,
where do you think you're going to be in 10 years time?
And I've probably spent a lot more time thinking about that than I should have, like seriously. Now I always thought I've had a pretty firm idea of where I'm going and what I'm doing with my life, even from a young age, and granted my goals have changed over that time, I always feel like I've been pretty driven towards whatever my ambition was at a certain point in time. Example, this time 10 years ago I was 11, behold 11-year-old me, and I was just about finishing primary school. Now at my primary school we had a leaver service every year where the year sixes would get a chance to say goodbye to their friends and teachers before they moved on to a different school. And in my tiny group of 13 students, we decided that some of us would write letters from our future selves to our teachers to tell them what we were doing with our lives as adults and how of course we owed all of our success to our amazing primary school teachers. And I can remember writing that I'd gone to uni and studied biology and had moved to Australia once I graduated, and I was living with my friend Ellen from primary school somewhere in Queensland, and we were studying marine life in the Great Barrier Reef, and life was amazing. Also our friend Matt was there from primary school because he was a wildlife photographer working with us. We were that specific. So fast forward a few years and I'm 14 and having to make some actual decisions about my education, and I decided at this point I want to study medicine. So from choosing my GCSE subjects and working on those, and then doing my A-levels and doing work experience and having a part-time job and applying to uni and then not getting in and reapplying, I basically spent a 5-year chunk of my life trying to get into medical school. Holy crap, I literally spent a quarter of my life trying to get into university. And through all that I had a fairly clear end goal, and knowing that a 7-year chunk of my life would essentially be taken up after that, I didn't really put much thought into what I'd be doing afterwards, because no 18-year-old thinks about what they're going to be doing by the time they're nearly 30. It seems like a lifetime away and you don't need to think about it. But now we're here, age 21, and wondering how the hell that 10 years went so quickly. How the hell did that happen? Granted, I'm at uni and studying my dream degree and generally enjoying where I am in my life right now, but for the first time, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing in 10 years. And that's a very scary prospect for me. Graduation and life out of education isn't in the distant future anymore, and as someone who has spent their entire life on this conveyor belt we call an education system in the UK, I don't know what to make of that. And it's not just the thought of what I'm going to be doing in my career and my professional life that worries me, it's what I'm going to be doing in my personal life. Where am I living? Am I single or am I in a relationship? Is it serious? Are we thinking about getting engaged or married? Are we thinking about settling down and having kids and starting a family, or am I still very career driven? Do I have any regrets? Are the things that I wish I did in my 20s that I didn't get around to doing that I should probably focus on right now? I don't know, I've got so many questions! And breathe. On a serious note, I think the only thing I can take from all this thinking I've been doing is that I have no way to predict what the next decade of my life will hold. But I can only hope that I'm going to be in a happy place and that I enjoy the bit in the middle. So now I ask you, where do you see yourself in 10 years time? Tell me in the comments if you like. Please, I get lonely. Just try not to overthink it like I did, because my head hurts now. So if you've enjoyed this particularly waffly episode of The Gabby Show, you can give it a big thumbs up, that'd be fab! And if you want to be told when I make a new video, you can click on Max's tummy here to subscribe to my channel. Go on, just give him a little tickle. Go on. He doesn't bite, I promise. So that's it from me, and I will see you next week. I didn't really have to put much thought into what I was going to be doing after. For f***'s sake. Rude.